Hey, it's Arrow, and this is Vocal Defrag. Vocal Defrag is asking yourself the questions and questioning the answers. I do my vocal defragging out here inside this forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina. Beautiful trees, beautiful day, 41 degrees, a little chilly, but it's the final day of the year 2023, which kind of puts me in the center of what our subject is going to be about today. I've asked the questions, and I will question the answers as we grow into a brand new season. But today's focus is putting yourself in a place of right now. How do you break that habit of being somebody who's always living in your past? I've done a lot of research on this. I'm not an expert, but the research says a lot, and it's worked a lot inside my heart. You ask the question, why do you keep doing the same thing over and over again? Well, living in your past gives you an opportunity to return to a place that you think is safer, greater, more rewarding. But in reality, to the rest of us, when we see you living in your past, it's like listening to the same old song over and over again. The goal is to find your monsters, know your ghosts. This is how you break free of living in your past. What is your trigger? What is putting you in that place where you think you've got to escape where we are right now and jump back into a past that you can't change? Or to try to lay out a future that you really have no control over. You can do whatever you want through education, through speaking, through putting out, through designing your own picture board. And it ain't going to play out the way you want to. It doesn't happen that way. And the reason why is because we allow so many people around us to control what it is that we're doing. The expectations of others. They hire you to make them look better. You're just part of the team. And it's the same thing when it comes to your past. You put yourself back there so that your present place doesn't have to deal with what's going on in the world today. So the number one thing that I want to talk about today is know your ghost. Know how many ghosts you have. The way you do that is you sit down with a sheet of paper and you write out what bothers you. Write out why you enjoy going back to a past. Learning to listen to yourself by asking the questions and then questioning the answers. When you identify the ghost, it doesn't mean to shun the ghost away. What you're doing is you're saying, hey, I see you. Yeah, I know what you're up to. Yeah, you've been there a long time. Here's the thing. It's going to take a lifetime to probably get rid of you because I can't erase you. But here's the one thing I want to do most. I want to say, you don't have any power over me anymore. We like to live in our past because there are certain things that we did that we shame ourselves of each and every day. And we think we can go back and fix that moment to rewrite the story. See, knowing your ghosts will give you that opportunity to say, you know what? It was a mistake. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, or maybe it was. But the thing is that knowing your ghosts puts you on that avenue of developing and mindfully growing with a more peaceful you. And knowing your ghosts is a great way to introduce yourself to the self that you need to be. Not want to be, need to be. It's very difficult to have a lot of dreams. And it's even more difficult when those dreams don't play out. You become the used to be. Didn't you used to be? That's a ghost. Yeah, when you become a used to be, that's a ghost. Hey, I know that you tried really hard to do this, but when you did it, what happened and how did it stop from taking place? Once again, you're introducing yourself to a ghost because you're going to hold yourself responsible for the fears and doubts that we have in an everyday world. And that's the thing about it. Live in your moment of now and deal with the moment of now. The thing that we need to seek are the little things. We all dream of these big, gigantic mountains of success and victory. But what we have to do is seek the little things. Identify the ghost in the way of saying, I'm listening. I'm not going to agree with you. You can have a place in my heart, but you're not going to dominate my season. knowing your ghosts. It starts with asking the questions and then questioning the answers. Defragging. I have a defrag journal that I write in, and I also do the vocal defragging. It's not like what we're doing right now. This right here is a teaching tool. Vocal defragging to me is a very personal and private thing, and it should be for you too. You're more than welcome to share it with other people, but remember, anytime you bring anyone into your circle, they now own it. Just like your career, just like your dreams. They now own it. They have room for judgment. And don't you judge yourself enough? I'm Arrow, and that's Vocal Defrag.